Conan Exiles Age of Heroes begins today, adding voiced companions and living player settlements. Funcom might be busy working on Dune Awakening ahead of the game's planned early 2025 launch on PC, but Conan Exiles is still going strong and receiving updates, too. Today, the developer has released Chapter 1 of the Age of Heroes season of updates. The main additions are 2 fully voiced companions, the sorcerer Leuf and the Ezra warrior Freya. Leuf is reportedly trapped somewhere among humanoid grey apes, and Funcom warns players to carefully hear his story before deciding whether to add him as a companion. Freya, on the other hand, can be found on a high peak surrounding the Northern Aqueduct. A bloodthirsty desire for vengeance is the backdrop to this adventure, and it's up to the player to lead or be led by Freya. Both Leuf and Freya have their own perks, abilities, and powers, and Funcom teased they'll be a consequence of the choices made by players during the respective companion quests. Once you have recruited them, you can examine their perks to find out exactly what moment on your journey together led them to choose that perk and how those abilities will manifest themselves in combat. Each companion has a total of 6 possible perks, although they can only learn 3 through your interactions. Interestingly, your companion could end up with a completely different set of perks compared to another companion brought in by a fellow clan member. In Conan Exiles Age of Heroes, you can have multiple companions of the same character with different sets of perks. It's up to you to complete the quests for each additional companion you wish to recruit. Another big new feature of the update is the so-called living player settlement system. Whereas NPC workers in a Conan Exiles player space used to be entirely static, they will now be powered by an internal needs system to imitate dynamic behavior. Needs include hunger, rest, sleep, and work. Moreover, if the base is attacked, the workers will trigger a flee or fight behavior. As a general rule, this should be tied to their job. For example, a cook would probably flee, but Funcom hinted that there may be exceptions. Furthermore, with the new update, the workers won't be attached to a specific workstation anymore. Their bonuses will instead apply to all stations relevant to their profession and tier within a 140 meters radius, about 54 foundation blocks. Last but not least, after many requests from Conan Exiles players, the workers can now be dressed up like any fighter, so you can change their clothing and weapons according to your liking. The Bazaar item shop also got a significant expansion to the Argosine building set. There's the beautifully detailed observatory, interior decorations, and Pictish weapons and armors.